going on, everybody? I'm Alex Wink Inc. Michael, the company man, the numbers guy. Welcome back into the boardroom where it's high energy, high impact. We're getting ourselves boardroom certified tonight. I can tell you that. This is a massive, massive comic book haul, and this is something that I have never done before on this channel. Not like this by any stretch of the imagination. So all of you comic book collectors, you're going to have to tell me how I did here. So what I have is, and I will link this down below, I have found a Instagram seller, AM Comics Sales. I believe he goes by AM Comics. I'm going to link his Instagram down below. And I was able to pick up some great things from him. He actually had a lot of stuff available. Now, I love to collect full runs, but I am not a really good hunter yet, right? Like, I don't go in digging through the bins and things like that. Probably missing out on the magic on that a little bit. But again, I'm not seasoned enough to really effectively execute that. I've got a great system of organization. I mean, my comics are very well organized, and I love collecting them. But I kind of came across this guy, and Instagram is a great resource for claim sales, for picking things up, for comic book shops. Since the pandemic hit, people have just really flooded online spaces and social media to move product. And I'm telling you, these things have never been this accessible before. And you're going to see a lot of stuff that you generally don't see, which is probably also driving supply and demand, and market prices go through the roof. And it's what we're seeing in the collectibles community as a whole. It's not just cards, it's comics, it's everything. Collectibles seems to be going up. And who knows how long that's going to last, or what the longevity is. I think each collectible has its own ceiling, so to speak. But right now, these things are roaring, and I'm telling you, I absolutely love it. So I came across this, I reached out, and I got to tell you, he's a phenomenal guy. Again, his Instagram is linked down below. Willing to work with you. I really, truly think you could kind of reach out, build some bundles, do what you needed to, and here we are. So all of these are coming from AM Comics Sales. AM Comics, I should say. And I'll tell you, I am more than happy to pick these things up, because this is some stuff that I was kind of looking for anyway. And we'll just have to see what you all think. So bear with me. Going to be a little bit of a longer one. I'm not going to show every single book because, guys, these are full runs. So that is something to keep in mind. I don't know that you want to see every single book. But, we'll try to show some of the keys, kind of show you what I'm into, and go from there, just to keep the length down a tiny bit. So what we have here is actually 3 separate shipments. You've got the 2 that are right here. Now, these were shipped in a medium flat rate mailer. So shipped, packaged carefully, very, very well. They are in these bubble mailers, which I haven't opened yet. But again, I can feel the rigidity. I don't think that shipping and packaging is going to be an issue. And then this one, to be completely transparent, I don't even remember some of what I ordered. So we're going to go through this journey together and see how this looks. But it's comic week, and we got to do it big. So I've got a giant diamond box. This thing is heavy as all get out. We'll get into that one last. But let's start with the smallest package and maybe work our way up to the largest one and kind of go from there. And I have been excited to get these in. Very fast shipping, excellent communicator. I mean, I can't say enough good about them as far as the process has gone so far. Now, who knows? Maybe you get the books in and they're all beat up. But right now, I'll tell you what, I was very happy to find this seller and come across him on Instagram. And there is still, believe me, the company man didn't pick them clean. There's plenty left. There's a lot. You just got to watch it on Instagram, too. The market's crazy right now. And if you're a new collector, there's definitely a lot more educational resources than there used to be, but you can still be taken advantage of if you're not careful. But, thankfully, in my experience, that is pretty minimal in this community. People like that don't tend to last very long. So, that is the great thing about the comic book community, is there's so many people willing to help teach and encourage you to collect. And there's a lot of collecting resources out there. There's, CBSI, Key Collector. There's a lot of different things, and people have different opinions about those and whatnot, but you have a choice, There's a lot of different ones you can go to. Go Collect, Cover Price. I mean, the list is endless, to where each one can kind of help you get a little bit more comfortable. I think that'd be a cool show idea, to kind of go through all of those and kind of see what people think. That's not a bad idea. Maybe that's what we do, but as I try to struggle to get into this, these are packed incredibly well, by the way. So that is awesome. That means that this guy takes very good care of his books. So, oh, this is wonderful, dude. Oh, man. Thank you. So these are actually in E. Gerber's, I think. Maybe not all of them, but it looks like, yeah, you got some of them in fullbacks, but bags and boards are fresh. Thank you so much for that, man. To not rebag and board is tremendous. That's worth money in of itself to me. I love bagging and boarding, like, to some extent, but then it gets like, oh my gosh, I gotta quit. So, let's show some books here. This is gonna kind of be a little bit of a mystery because I don't really know what I got, but we got a rack of books in this first package. Oh, wow. Forgot about that. Right out of the gate, we're pulling the fire. Uncanny X-Men 266, first Gambit. My God. Oh, that's in a newsstand, too. Wow. And that is a good copy. That's a nice copy. I don't know. I'm not a grader. I hesitate to act like I'm an expert up here because I'm so new. Please keep that in mind. And your education to me has been tremendous, but I would call that maybe an 8.5. It's got some ticks on it. But again, the Gambit is on fire right now. Anything X-Men is going through the roof. So that is a great way to start right there. Forgot about that little gem. Next up, oh, I threw this in. You got a little Batman. I don't know why I keep wanting to say Damian Wayne, but oh, geez, I'm just going to get crushed. That is a key issue. I don't know why I keep, oh, geez. Oh, Jason Todd, no. The other one, whatever. That is a key issue of Batman right there, and I don't know why I'm drawing a blank. I'm getting camera shy, nervous, a little rusty, but this next one right here, I love it. We got this movie coming out, and I'm fired up for it, and I've been looking for this book for a minute, and guess what he had? A little bit of Godzilla. Now, which are you, Godzilla or Team Kong? I'm going to have to say the company man is Team Kong on this one. Now, I like me some Godzilla, and this is awesome. Godzilla issue 1. Mylard out of its absolute mind. I love to see that. But I am. Company man is definitely Team Kong. I don't want to hear about it in the comments. Team Kong all the way. And we got another one. Strange Tales 178 featuring Adam Warlock. Now, that is not the first appearance of him, I don't believe. But, no, it's not. Similar cover, though. I think it gets confused with it often. But a nice copy of that as well. And here we go. So next up, this is a great run to collect. I actually kind of have picked up a lot of these. I love it. Oh, wow! Ha! Sorry, I just saw the next one. I'm cheating here. So we have the full run of the Frank Miller. You gotta love this goodness. Wolverine. And we got the full run. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Very cool. 1 through 4 of the Wolverine run. Frank Miller. Nice cover. It's in pretty good shape. Not the greatest, but not bad. It's in pretty good shape. Boy, this first box was fire. I don't know if we can live up to it, but very cool because this actually is the first appearance. Marvel premiere featuring the power of Warlock. So you can see how these two can maybe somewhat get confused. But I like this character a ton. This is Mylard out of its mind. Very nice copy, too. Well, it's not bad. It's not a bad copy. It's got a weird bin. Definitely would have to do some press work on this. I would say it's probably, sorry, I'm looking at my slab wall for reference, but mid-grade, probably, I would say. I think I could safely say mid-grade. That Mylar always bumps it up about 5 points, in my opinion. But next up here, we have got, oh, I don't even remember ordering this. X-Men 267. Maybe a throw-in? I don't know. I don't think I ordered that. Is that Uncanny X-Men? Yeah, Uncanny X-Men 267. I don't think I ordered that. And then I do remember ordering this. It kind of has a rough tear on it, but I didn't catch that. This one's a little bit rougher shape. But we also have the first cameo of Gambit right there. So, again, cool. I've been picking these up, too. This is still a relatively reasonably priced key book you can get, especially like in a 8.0, 9.0. I mean, if you get to 9.8, that's a different level as far as condition goes, but it's still relatively a good key. So, boy, I hope that I didn't just show all the good stuff in the first box, but let's get into the second one, because that was a lot of good stuff in there. A lot of X-Men. Like I said, X-Men is just roaring right now. I mean, I can't believe how well X-Men is doing. But this next package here is a little bit bigger. as far as, you know, it's definitely got a lot more books in it, I should say. So we're going to see if we can get this bad boy opened up and kind of see what we have in here. Now, this one should contain, I want to say, a full run. So maybe this one will go a little bit quicker. Because that's so funny, because I don't remember getting a lot of those. But again, I was just kind of going through his page, looking and seeing what all he had. Because he just posts them as posts. It wasn't like a claim sale. They're just posted as an Instagram post. And if you want to just dive in there, you dive in, you say, hey, I want to get this, this, and this. And again, message him. He'll work with you on bundle deals, shipping, all that stuff. At least that was my experience. I was very happy to pick these up. He has no idea who I am, I don't think. Just a heads up. Not that I'm, not that I'm like anybody big or anything, but I don't think he has a clue. And I try not to tell people. You know, it depends. I mean, after a while, I'm sure people start to figure it out. Yeah. So this is an easy show off here, quick and easy. But I had to get this because it was priced so well. And this is a full run. But we show this quickly. Bagged and boarded very well, very nice. But we got Shogun Warriors. And again, this is a full run of Shogun Warriors. And this goes all the way to issue number 20, I believe. Yeah, so 20. So 20 books, Shogun Warriors. Some are in a little better condition than others, but you don't have any absolute beaters in here. I mean, you've got some good ones. But again, very cool. Very glad to pick that up. 1 through 20 of Shogun Warriors with the barcode there, which I don't think that matters. Yeah, no, this is an old book. But still, pretty cool. And I had a little speck behind it for a minute. I think it kind of went away. It kind of cooled off. It would look like that maybe it's like a silhouette and crossover, I think, or something like that. But I think it cooled off. But I still, a little tidbit about the company man. We're going to get into this massive box. I love, like, robot stuff, like mechs, Transformers, Mech Warrior. I got some Robotech statues over here. Like, I definitely like kind of sci-fi robot stuff. And when I saw Shogun Warriors, like, I loved Beast Wars. I always thought that was really cool. So I don't know what it is, what the affinity is, but, you know, when I saw Shogun Warriors, I was like, oh, yeah, I got to pick that up. Because I hadn't really seen it or anything like that, but when I saw it kind of when the spec heated up a little bit, I was like, oh, cool. I might want to check that out. And it was pretty cheap, so I picked it up. So we're getting into this big boy box finally last, and thank you for sticking with me for as long as you did for this giant comic haul. And, you know, it's fun. I like to buy, like, mid-grade keys and things like that. I still like them because they do kind of go with the ebbs and flows of the market. So don't ever, you know, don't think you're priced out of it if you can't buy the mega key, you know. I mean, I definitely would say don't let that be a deterrent. If you can't buy a perfect grade, or don't ever let that be a deterrent, because even mid-grades, low grades, they'll go up as they go up, you know, not as much, not as substantially, but definitely still worth the investment. And a lot of times they get passed over. But what we have here, and I just wanted to see if there was an issue in here that was what you needed, but the one I wanted to show. But what we have here is a full run of Micronauts. And again, this has a lot of spec. Issue 8 did anyway. I'm not entirely sure where it would be at now, but a full run of Micronauts. These are all in really great shape as well. Probably I'm going to have to do some new bag and boards on them, unfortunately. I believe this is a 56 issue run, and it does include all of the annuals as well. So that's a really nice pickup. Again, I am a completionist. I love getting the full runs, especially as a newer collector. Let's crack one of these open and kind of see what we have. Go from there. We got 4 packages left that are all pretty similar. But again, I would say a big majority of this is probably going to be Micronauts. I would have to say. It looks like he's got about 20 books in here. So another big giant run. He's flipped them well. Yeah, so here's some more Micronauts. Is this Micronauts 2? No way. Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, as you get into the lower runs, he's definitely got these in new bags and boards, like the keys and things like that. But yeah, this is a... Oh, no. Okay, so now we get into some more stuff. So the Micronauts, excuse me, kind of stop right here at issue 1. So you've got issue 1, And you've just got a whole mess of Micronaut goodness here. And again, that is the entire full run of it. And I believe issue 8 is the biggest key right here. And it is in excellent shape. It's in really good shape for being that. So I think 8 is the big one. But very cool. I'll probably check those out. But the next one here that I love, and I saw that I had to get, was Devil Dinosaur. And I have got myself a 9-book run, which I want to say is the full run of Devil Dinosaur. And of course, issue 1 is in a little bit of that Mylar magic. So, a full run of Devil Dinosaur. Again, some of that beautiful 35-cent goodness. I love this stuff, man. This is what I'm talking about. Very, very cool. This is a short run. But, you know, you got some spec. I think you got the Disney Plus show, Disney Moon Boy Devil Dinosaur, Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur. Kind of have a reboot of this. But still, very, very cool series. Definitely something I want to check out. So I was really happy to get this. So that's really cool. So another full run. So we got Micronauts, Devil Dinosaur, a bunch of random keys. And we still got 3 packages to go. So I'm getting to the point now where I can't remember. I remember getting the Devil Dinosaur and definitely the Micronauts. But what else in this world did the company man order? Because I have zero clue at this point. This might be more Micronauts. Because I don't feel like I had all of them. But I could be wrong. Yeah, this is more not. Oh my gosh, this is like the new, or are these the annuals? It's like Micronauts, the new Voyages. I didn't even know that was a thing. So we got more Micronauts, more Micronauts. Oh my gosh, even more Micronauts. What in the world? I'm gonna have to go through and make sure all these are in order. We got a whole another mess of Micronauts here. So that is a ton of Micronauts books. Holy wow. All right, we're going to have to move some packages around here. This is going to be the longest video I think I've ever done, which I'm okay with, you know, because I want to see how these do. You know, big haul videos, I think they can be hit or miss. Probably would make more sense to break them up, but we're already this far. We're just going to keep it going. We only got 2 of these things left. Once you get them out of the giant box, it's not as bad to get them open, but I don't remember what else I ordered. This is kind of crazy. And it's not like these took a long time to get here either, because they didn't at all. I mean, they were here pretty quick, but let's see what this is. Hopefully there's no more Micronauts, but I guess there probably could be. So let's see what we got. Oh, sweet, yes. Oh, how did I forget this? Oh my gosh. So this is awesome right here. Always wanted a full run of this. You guys have seen me open this before on another pickup video. Savage She-Hulk, there's number 1. Nice copy of it. Definitely not like a candidate, or it's not really, I would say it's not near mint. No, it's got some stains on it. Gonna have to give it a clean and a press, but it's still a pretty decent grade. Definitely a pretty decent grade, but again, we got a full run of this book. I believe it goes to 25 issues, if I'm not mistaken. So I would assume that this entire package here is all Savage She-Hulk, and it is. And that is the last issue right there of Savage She-Hulk. Very cool. Disney Plus. I want to say it's going to be a Disney Plus show. But yeah, full run Savage She-Hulk. Again, couldn't pass it up. Good deal. Not super high grades, but still a really solid deal, because most of your money is in this first book here in Savage She-Hulk. Now, we have 1 more to go, and probably going to be a similar thing where I'm like, oh my god, I don't remember what this is, and then I open it and I'm like, oh yeah. So, I don't know what this is. I'm trying to think. I feel like I got another, I don't know. I just cannot remember for the life of me what I got here. So we're just going to have to see. And let's see here. Okay, it's more Micronauts. Oh my gosh. How long? Look at this. Oh, this is all Micronauts too. Another box of Micronauts. Wasn't this 50 issues? Oh wow. No, I don't know. This is a ton of issues of Micronauts, though. Oh my gosh. There's like multiple runs. I didn't even know all this was in here. I just thought it was cool to see a full run of this. But either way, a whole other issue of Micronauts. There's a ton of books here. that I am going to have to go through. Thank you so much for sticking with me on this haul. Let me know in the comments below how you think I did on this. If you're like, dude, this is a terrible idea, don't ever do this again. Or if you're like, yes, this was cool. I doubt I'll do one this big. But, you know, we'll probably do them a little more broken up and whatnot. But still, I want to show you guys kind of what I'm collecting. And I definitely want to hear about what you're collecting as well. You know, this community's been so good to me. And again, I just want to thank every one of you for being a part of this. New channel members. We've had a lot of new channel members join the channel. And I want to thank you so, so much for doing that, because your support is going right back into the community with a lot of giveaways, a lot of support. I love supporting content creators and new channels, and I love building this community up. So, Pop family, comic family, collectible community, everybody, it's just a great thing to be a part of. So thank you so much for allowing me to do that. But either way, let me know how I did. Let me know what you think. Do all the YouTube stuff for me. You can find me on Instagram, Winking, W1NKINC. But that's it for this one, and I will see you all on the next one.